Hey guys, what's going on? Paul Scott here. I want to talk about should I be using Alexander or should I be using Einstein or what about Haley? I'm going to go over all of Auvoria Prime softwares, the differences between them, and obviously address the elephant in the room, right? About Alexander. So the first software I want to go into is Einstein. All right, what is Einstein? It is a fully automated artificial intelligence Forex software. So what it does, you're going to be able to set it up. You're going to have full control over the settings. And basically, I can actually pull them up right here. Even though this is Alexander, they have basically the same settings. So we can adjust everything from weekly goal to when the software enters cost average and hedging trades. We can tell it what days we want it to trade, all different types of features, like especially lot size. So we have full control over our software, and we can be as conservative or aggressive as we want, or maybe right in the middle. You have complete control over everything your software does. So Einstein is a beautiful tool. And once the settings are set, all right, we just go ahead and click OK. And from there, Einstein will start to analyze the market. It'll find good entry positions. It'll go ahead and enter those trades. And then as it's in drawdown, it'll create the stop loss, take profits. And if it goes into drawdown, again, it will enter hedging and cost averaging trades. And it will work out those trades to be able to make you some profits. All right, that is the end goal. Now, what's Alexander? Or wait, who can use Einstein? Let's put it that way. Basically, every country in the world, Einstein is going to be available for, except for the United States. All right. Why is that? Well, the United States has very strict rules in terms of Forex and what they do and do not allow. It is one of the strictest countries in the entire world. That's why a lot of brokers won't even allow U.S. clients. So because of the strict U.S. regulations, we had to create another product specifically for the United States market. And if you can't tell from the accent, I am an American, so I am using the US-based version of the product, which is Alexander. Okay, what's the difference between Einstein and Alexander? Well, Alexander works exactly the same way. You still have full control over the settings. As I mentioned before, they're still the same settings as the other software. The only difference is instead of going ahead and analyzing the market and entering all the different trades like Einstein does, Alexander actually sends you an alert. And it asks you, hey, do you want to enter this trade? And you can either accept or decline the trade. So for all level 0 trades, meaning the first trade that it goes into in the sequence, you has to be approved. Okay, so if I click accept trade, then Alexander will go ahead and enter the trade. It will still create a take profit. It'll still create a stop loss. And if the trade goes into drawdown and I need to enter cost averaging or hedging trades, Alexander will go ahead and enter those positions for me. So there is some automation, but Alexander is a manual trading tool, all right, because I still have final discretion on what trades it gets into. I still have that approve or decline feature. So that's the big difference between Alexander and Einstein. So only people that should be using Alexander are people in the United States, although I have had some clients internationally say, hey, look, I want to have that discretion over my software. I want to be able to choose what trades it gets into and doesn't. And so they would rather use Alexander. So it all just depends on what your personal preference is, how much trading experience you have, and what you're looking to get out of these softwares. So most people using Alexander are just in the United States. However, it is available to international clientele if they wish, although most prefer Einstein. Now, the first question for me was, hey, look, I want an automated software, right? I would love to have my software just go ahead and enter all these different positions and I don't have to approve anything. I can just be, let the automation take over. So the first question was, well, what if I'm in the US and I just go ahead and buy Einstein, right? I give them a fake address, tell them I'm in some other country, and I just go ahead and use it, right? That's the first thing on every single person's mind when they hear the difference between the two, because who wouldn't want automation, right? Well, here's the thing. Obviously, the company can't have all of its clientele be 100% international, right? I mean, most people, if that's the case, everybody would just want to use Einstein, right? And it would be kind of a dead giveaway if we had, 10,000 clients and all of them were international and we had 0, US people. It would be a dead giveaway. and the company could get sanctioned by the CFTC, by the SEC, and all these different regulating bodies within the financial markets. And so our company actually scans and traces IP addresses because we have an in-house VPS system, all right, called Auvoria Connect. All right, so anybody buying these products, you're going to be using the in-house VPS system we have, and it can tell where your IP address is based. So for those people in the US trying to use the Ainstein software that is not available to them, if you're caught using the wrong software, you will be terminated from the company, your IP address will be blocked, and you'll never be able to have access to these products again. And especially if you're an affiliate, right, being paid by the company, that termination means you lose your check, right? So you will no longer be paid by the company, you'll never be able to join again. And so there's a lot of repercussions that come with doing something like that. So if you do decide to do that, it is at your own risk. But know that if you are caught, you will be terminated. So go ahead and use the proper software. All right, I've been using Alexander myself for this past week. As you see on the screen here, I hit my weekly goal. So Alexander is incredible. It's been working perfectly fine. And especially when the mobile app comes out, it'll be a lot easier to be able to approve trades. As of right now, the approval is done through the back office. All right, there's a section for notifications in our Auvoria Prime back office, and any new trades will pop up in that section. So once the mobile app comes out, we'll just get that quick notification to our phone. Boom, we can press the button, and it'll be a whole lot easier. Now, as far as Ainstein and Alexander, you know, how do they trade? Because people ask me all the time, like, what's the secret sauce, right? Like, how does this software determine when it's going to enter trades? Now, obviously, we can't give away everything. You know, we're not going to share exactly how it makes its decisions. But what I can tell you guys is that it is more of a swing trade strategy, intraday trading. So you're going to be holding trades for usually only a couple of hours. You're going to be in positions for a few hours, and if the market's a little bit more volatile, obviously you're going to hold trades for a little bit longer, and you're going to have more hedging positions and cost averaging positions. But typically, from the time you enter a trade and exit, I mean, it's only a few hours, and you go ahead and get your profits. And it is also a counter trend trading strategy, right? So if the market's going up, it's going to start to sell. It's going to go ahead and place those down trades, place those sell trades, and wait for the market to turn around, because the second that it does is when you're going to hit all of your profits. So that's just a little bit about how both of the softwares work. They are counter trend intraday strategies, trading strategies. And then we have a third software that has not released yet, but we do have some of the top leaders within the company beta testing it currently, and it's called Haley. And Haley is a scalping software. So it is going to be in and out, lots and lots of trades on a daily basis, super fast, and it's going to be for smaller account sizes. So you know, you're only looking at a couple $100 and you're going to be able to go ahead and trade with Haley. So that is an exciting software that we will have coming out very soon. So hopefully this video helped you guys out, and again, it all just depends on what you're looking for from the software, right? What your goals are, what your experience is in Forex, and if you're in the US or not, right? That will determine Alexander or Ainstein. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.